time to go to Everest. I couldn't breathe. First, I would just look around and I said, wow.
The mountains are more than just rock. They embody courage, endurance, and dreams. For many, they are just a picturesque backdrop. But for others, they call us to something deeper, to struggle, to rise, to transcend. From the peaks of Everest and Lhotse to the heights of inspiration, we meet Vafa Gahraman, who is the first Azerbaijani woman who conquered the world's 2 tallest tops. We meet her in a setting that reminds the challenges that she overcame to dive into the story behind her remarkable achievement.
The first time when we were descending, the rain began, the storm began, and the weather changed. I came home totally, exhausted, and then I was really very muddy, and I thought that, okay, so I tried it. It was good, but I don't think that I'm going to go back anymore. But like after 2-3 days, some kind of feeling came to me. I don't know how to call it, but I started to miss mountains. Then I said, okay, let me go to the second time. I couldn't stop myself going to the mountains. I thought this is also very good exercise, being fit and keeping healthy and etc. But later I saw that something happening. I'm transforming as well, physically and mentally. Because what's happening in the city, it's very different on the mountains, because this is changing you from inside, and physically and mentally and morally.
On the 15th of May this year, she reached Everest summit, becoming Azerbaijan's first woman to do so. Just 48 hours later, she summited Lhotse, the planet's 4th highest peak, achieving both in a single climbing season. The journey took about 35 days, including time in base camp at around 8,000 meters before making the double ascent. What about the preparations? How did you prepare yourself mentally, physically?
Actually, the mountains in Azerbaijan was a very good start for me and very good preparation. When I all finished the all mountains in Azerbaijan, I thought that, my mission done, I am done. I have also done the highest peak in Azerbaijan, 44 and 63, Bazar Düzü peak. Then I went to Sabalan, and then I go one of the highest peak in Europe, Elbrus. And then in this way, and I went to South America. I did Ojos del Salado, the highest volcanic mountain there. And then I thought, maybe it's time to go to Everest.
Such ascents are considered among the most dangerous and highest risk endeavors in life. Over 340 climbers have died attempting to summit Everest. This includes deaths during ascents and descents, mainly as a result of things such as avalanches, falls, altitude sickness, extreme cold, and exhaustion. Have you ever think about giving up during your expeditions? And also we talked about preparations mentally and physically before the expedition. Mm-hmm. What happened to you during the expedition when you were facing some difficulties? How were you preparing yourself to move on?
During expedition, this thought never came to my mind. Maybe it's because when I was going out of my tent, when I was looking around, I saw many mountaineers from around the world and their flags, and you are only a lone woman from Azerbaijan standing there, and it's kind of not just going to the mountains, it's just kind of your mission, and you really feel very responsible. And responsibility was so huge, and my intention was so huge that all other feelings are just disappeared. But of course, there was so many difficult times, like the weather and I don't know, physical feeling and etc. But in this case, I was talking to myself all the time.
No oxygen, almost no real rest, barely enough to eat. Storms hammering the ridge. Through it all, Vafa Gahraman found calm inside. and kept moving toward the summit she wanted. Talking to difficulties, what was the most challenging moment during your expedition?
One of them was almost, we were very closer up to the summit. I felt that something is happening, like I couldn't breathe. First I thought maybe this is because we are already very closer to the summit, maybe this is the excitement coming to me, but later I saw that no, I cannot move like my muscles, I cannot go, and I said that maybe I'm already in the 8,000, so maybe this is normal, but I said no, something really happening, and my oxygen balloon was there. I couldn't move because of my goggles and because of my gears on me, and I asked my Sherpa to look at it, and he looked, and I tapped his shoulder, showing my balloon and saying that just check my balloon, and when he checked, he said, I just saw his eyes were open very widely and said that no oxygen, and he was a little bit worried.
Trailblazer, record breaker and true inspiration. Her mountain journey has started in 2016. After preparing mentally and physically for 8 years, Vafa Gahraman achieved peaks that she climbed in her mind a million times. How did it feel to stand atop of the world's highest top?
When I reached to the top of the world, first I would just look around and I said, wow, where am I? Because I was above the clouds, and all around me were mountains. And the feeling came me that I am already here. And then I bowed to Everest, put my palms and my knees and my forehead, and I said, thank you for calling me and accepting me. It was really very precious moment for me. It was a very powerful moment for me. And then I understood that I have no time, because others were coming, and there was no space to be there for a long time because of the wind and because of the cold and etc. And I quickly took our flag out of my bag, and I tried to hold it correctly.
Her ascent wasn't merely about reaching the world's tallest peaks. It was a test of endurance, self-mastery and identity. Do you have any plans for the future projects or expeditions?
In Azerbaijani, we have this saying that "Dağlar məni çağırır." So, in my mountain journey, it was always like this. I was really listening. It wasn't like planning, I want to go to this summit or I want to go to this peak. It never happened to me like this. Suddenly, the mountain itself appeared in the horizon.
What personal growth and insights did you gain from this experience?
For me, mountains, it's not just, going and doing some summit. It's about the moral. What's the moral of being in Everest? What you brought from Everest to Azerbaijan? Not only, your flag and your name and your surname, but the main intention there, the main goal to touch everyone's heart, like to touch hearts and to have mirror. Just people can see where they want to go, what they want to do. I want to be like the translator, interpreter of the Everest.
Vafa Gahraman joins the elite ranks of Azerbaijani alpinists, following Israfil Ashurlu, Vadim Krichko, Murad Ashurlu and Ilmira Aslanova, who submitted Everest under Ukrainian citizenship. Yet Vafa's ascent as an Azerbaijani woman marks a new milestone, creating a powerful symbol of female achievement.